house. Today we again have a neglected poor dog, but the difference is that we have great news about these kind of dogs. Let's get started and I will tell about that when we start. This poor dog has an owner. Her owner saw my post where I was searching for dogs like her who needed help. The great news I have announced is that we don't give money to people anymore. Instead, we provide veterinary care, food and antiparasitic for neglected dogs. In this case, veterinary care was urgent. You will hear details about it below. We need 4 hands because this dog is terrified. We need to go slow. This beauty's name is Lolly. You must be thinking that this treatment is too much for her and that the simplest thing would be to sedate her and then help her, but I have to deny you. We know nothing about Lolly. How old is she? Is she healthy or does she have any health issues? All of that is important for safe sedation. This has been my opinion for years, and that attitude saved her life today. It turns out that she is seriously sick and the owners have no idea about that. It will be all clear to you when you watch all the circumstances in this video. How calmer Lolly is now. She understands we are helping her, and that trust is essential for the relationship between the groomer and the dog. O druže. Nisu baš laki njeli. Jo, brate, koliki krpenjara i posle se uplašao kako je zamlatio nogama. Ticks play a central role in today's video because they cause huge damage to Lolly. It will be clear to you at the end. Before that, let's talk about ticks and why protecting your dog from parasites is so important. The tick itself is not that dangerous. What is dangerous are the diseases that the tick can transmit to the dog, such as Lyme disease, babesiosis, ehrlichiosis, and anaplasmosis. Those diseases can cause serious damage to the dog. Regularly give your dog protection, but besides that, my advice is to check your dog after every walk just to be sure. If you find a tick on your dog, don't panic. Be focused, call your vet immediately and make sure the tick is out as soon as possible. It takes time for the tick to transmit the disease, so the sooner it is pulled out, the less chance there is of infection. It is very important to properly control the dog. Proper control means holding the dog firmly but securely.
The point is not in strength, but in appropriate technique. All this is necessary to prevent injuries that can happen if the dog moves uncontrollably and runs away.
The problem is that I can't hold her because she's full of burdocks, and that's painful for me and for her also. See? It's sharp and painful. See? Horrible. Oh, I will try with scissors. Little by little.
In situations like this, no matter how impossible it seems, there is always a way. You have to find a way, but you have to think outside the box. I always prefer to struggle and find a way to solve the situation rather than putting the dog under sedation. Of course, sometimes sedation is unavoidable, but not today. Today is all about patience.
I don't remember when I saw bigger tick. One more. So tiny dogs and so big ticks. I want to give up. I really do. But who will help this dog? Nobody. She was laying down on these sharp board rocks every single day. It's horrible. I need to cut this matted hair little by little with scissors because it's so easy to make injuries when the ear is matted this much. She's finally calmer. She understands that we are trying to help her. Poor dog. Okay. Nice and slow. I know it's terrifying, I know, but you don't need that. Trust me, you don't need that. I'm this close to give up. If I hate anything in my life, that would be ticks.
Yeah, sorry for not showing you how I hold the dog, but sometimes it is necessary to I grab her strong so that we can cut these things, you know. And it is not really nice to see that seen, and also YouTube don't like it. So sorry for that. That was necessary. The dog is now much better, and she's acting much better than earlier. Just like my wife said, I think that this dog knows that we are helping her.
I assume that she will probably go crazy in bed because
This kind of dogs are not probably ever was in a bed, and they're usually jumping all over this bed. So we won't show you all the process because it's nothing nice that you want to see here, but that's necessary.
I will not turn on a shower. I will put on her shampoo right away. I will not make her wet before shampoo because of sounds of shower. You can see that she's already scared and terrified. She don't know what's going on. She's so sensitive.
Okay, that part is done. Now it's time for hair dry.
I'm desperately trying to shave her paw pads because when the paws are hairless, it's more complicated for burdocks and foxtails to stick to Lolly and hurt her. It's not about beauty, but about health.
here I'm stretching her and playing with her. So this is some kind of distraction of the main job, you know. That's the skill that I learned on veterinary clinic when I had to hold one huge American Stafford, and the doctor, veterinarian, told me that I can just play with his ears. I don't have to hold him. You see? Then they are thinking about that, not about their legs or something.
See, in the end she calmed down and realized that everything was okay.
Now it's time for cutting the nails.
Stay a few more seconds, it's important.
Okay, dear people, this is the best I can do for her today. She's terrified, she's scared, and I assume that she's sick also because she's so hot when I touch her. So I think that visit to a veterinarian is urgent, so I will stop here. Today it was important to pull out ticks and burdocks and matted hair. And it's matter to clean her. She's clean now and ready for the vet station, and we will do a haircut in a few weeks and 1 month. It doesn't matter. Haircut is at least matter for today. Of course, I can use a force with her, but I don't want to do that because of haircut, but it's not important. She is not ready for haircut today. This is her very first time in grooming salon, so it's understandable.
As I assumed, it turns out that Lolly is sick. She had a high fever caused by a disease called tick fever.
So that's all for today. I hope you like this video and see you in the next one. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. See you.